Hello, hello, friends. It's Rhonda here. We are going, whoops, what the heck just happened there? Hold on. It's a little bit too close, so hold on a second. Hello, hello, everybody. I'm getting my camera set up if you're here. Just give me 1 second. I thought I had it, and I didn't. So we're going to get it set up again. All right, that should be a little bit better. Yes, perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Obviously not so perfect. What the heck? All right, hold on a second. Here we go. Not so perfect. Oh boy. Hello, everybody. Now I think we're here and hopefully safe, not bouncing around all over the place. We're going to get started in just a minute, making sure I've got all my basic tools. We have our bone folder, scissors, mini glue dots, our take a pick tool, and then I need my adhesive. Oh yeah, here we go. Well, I'm all ready with those. Now we're going to get jumped into our August card class. Every month I do a card class. It's almost always the third Wednesday of the month. If you guys want to say hi, go ahead. I'm going to have you on my computer, hopefully where I can see some comments. I'm going to try to follow along with them the best that I can. I'm just going to set that up really quick and follow along with you guys as well. So I can say hi. Oh goodness, we got lots of our friends on here. Sorry for the rough start. I'm in my studio in Langsburg. And that one I don't always have set up permanently like I do. Okay, so we're going to show you 4 different cards today. And we're going to be using some of my favorite products. The first one we're going to be using is the Label Me Grateful. So this is an online exclusive product that you can and could only get online. So so how my card classes work is that I'll make 4 cards today, 4 adorable cards, and when you come to my classes, the cards are free. It's a time for us to be together, to socialize, to craft, and how I get paid and compensated, because it does cost money, is that you place your order and Stampin' Up! Pays me, and then you guys get your cards for free. So that's how I run my online classes as well. So all you have to do today to get this and shipped to you, obviously if you're in the United States, is that you just place your online order. Has to be a minimum of $50, and then you will get the class for free shipped to your house. The deadline to order is next Monday by midnight, and then we'll ship these out at the end of next week. So we'll get all the orders and we'll cut and pack. We package each card up. We'll package each card up like in an envelope, and then we'll ship it to you. So this is just for my online card class. We do all the cutting, the prepping, and then you just have to do the stamping and assembling. No stamps or inks or bundles are included. We're not allowed to send stamped images. It's actually against our policy, Stampin' Up's policy. So because of that, you have to own, I'm sure you guys have some stamps and some ink already, but if you want to get the ones that like I'm using, you can purchase those, like something like this bundle, and then you get to get your cards for free. So this bundle is $39.50. So it is a set of dies and a really amazing stamp set. I love the fonts on this one. I love all the words. So grateful for that heart of yours. A little kindness makes a big difference. You're the best. Thank you, and you are so appreciated. I've been using this a lot. I used it for last month's card club. I used it for my Creating for Christ. Here's just a sample of a card that I just made with it as well. As you can see, it's just the font is like perfect. So I love this a lot, and I hope you guys do too. So I'm going to show you another card I love with it. I'm going to mix it with one of our new papers called Charming Day. And let's jump in and get started. Okay, so welcome to card class. I got 4 cards to show you, and this is a class. We're gonna take this as a half a sheet of basic beige, and I'm gonna just fold that in half. I am trying to watch along with your comments. It might be a little bit delayed, so definitely let me know that you're here. Do any of you guys own Label Me Grateful yet? It's definitely one of my favorites. Hold on. All right, hello friends. I'm a little bit later today on my Facebook, my lunch break with Rhonda, because I went to go see my mom and dad last night for a little bit, and they live 2 hours and 45 minutes away. So I actually kind of just pulled in. So, all right, so let's jump in. I love this piece of paper because it's using our Pretty Peacock stamp pad. And Pretty Peacock is one that I typically use more like in the fall and the winter. Well, it's time to break it out again. But it's just a beautiful pack of paper. It's one of our favorites. I also use this for our Creating for Christ retreat too. So I'm going to take this piece here. It's 2.5 by 3.5. I'm going to put this right down there. So when you participate in the card class, you will also get a PDF tutorial of all the directions, measurements, and all of that. And then I'm going to take some of our new gold mesh ribbon. I think this is it's like a neutral to me. This goes with anything and everything. It does not have to have gold on the card. This is not going to have a touch of gold on the card, except for this ribbon. We'll give it just that little bit of sparkle. So I'm going to just tie a bow over here to the side. Go. We're going to start right off with a bow. Okay, and we'll trim this off. So some of my favorite features of the Label Me Grateful, besides the fact that I love the font, that the dies are totally different. The dies are all occasion, where they have something for like every season that we have. Over here next to me, I have my die cut machine. So I'll be doing a lot of this die cutting. I'm going to take this little flower here with petal pink and run that through. And I'm going to take one of these little sprigs with our Pretty Peacock and run that through. But we also have like this branch of acorns. We got fall, spring, like winter, and some other fall things. So again, it's kind of all occasion that you can use it all year long. And then it has that one really big, awesome label, which of course, I'm going to be shaking you because my big shot's on the same table as my camera. All right, a lot of times I do this stuff in advance, but like I told you, I literally just pulled in. So it's always a little frazzled, but we'll calm right in here. So I have this beautiful little cute flower here. This is in petal pink. All right. This is from one of our newer online exclusives that were announced. And then I have this like viney, branchy, I would just call it a sprig of some sort that I have. I'm going to try to be not tear this. I've used this a lot, so I don't want to tear it. Here we go. We're going to go this way. Okay. And run that through. And then that big, huge label, I ran through in a very vanilla. And it almost even has like a little bit of a embossed border that goes around that too. Oh, thank you for those who've already shared it. I love it. Hello, Pam Moore. Oh, you guys are getting, finally, not quite, but getting recovered from our retreat in Nashville. It was awesome. But it was, there's a lot of days of travel to get there and travel to get home and all the good things. All right, so I'm going to take my Pretty Peacock stamp pad, and we're going to use a little kindness makes a big difference. Yeah, let's do that one. I love all of the sayings, but this one, it does. A little kindness does make a big difference. We all can't be all things, but we can all be kind. This I do know. This does not take any special talent, but kindness does go a long way. Even if you don't agree, or even if the person doesn't deserve it, kindness is still cherished and treasured. All right, so I'm going to close the stamp pad so I don't get myself completely full of ink. One thing did I tell you, card club or card class is always beautiful, quick, simple cards. I think that's just my forte. It's what I love to do. So this one is that. This one, I think the paper and the colors all just absolutely make this card special. This is going to get layered down to that. I love that pretty peacock on the beige. Basic beige is a really nice, also like a neutral. I make a lot of my cards now out of the basic beige. I want to think, what did I ever do without that? There you go. And then last but not least, we're going to add just some of our little sprigs we have here. So I'm going to take my green glue. I know we're going to live dangerously here. And just put a couple little dots of this glue. I'm only going to glue down kind of one side of it, if you can tell. And then that's going to get put down here. And this one, you can even almost manipulate where you want that to go. So it kind of, I'm having it kind of curve around there. Hello, my daddy is actually on here. I just got to see him today. All right, and then we are going to add this flower to it right down there. And just like that, we have a gorgeous, sweet and simple card. Let's see here, I was going to, maybe not. Oh, that's for my next card. All right, so there's our first card, and I hope you guys, this is using that Label Me Grateful. Oh, I know. I had a piece of Very Vanilla to go on the inside. I think the Very Vanilla goes really nice with the Charming Day. This has a hint of vanilla in that paper. So there you go. There is card number 1. Sweet and simple. And again, when I do card class, they are going to range in all kinds and styles of cards. I'm just using some of my absolute favorite product. So this is what I used in my at our Creating for Christ retreat. I used it in last month's card club. So shout out to my card club members. I am so grateful for you. Every month, you always get that fun little package sent to your door. So yeah, this is definitely one of my top bundles. All right, maybe I'm going to use one of my next top bundles, and it also happens to be for card club. Again, I always whatever my favorite thing is, I typically use it several different places, and I do that for my customers so that so I can, if you're going to buy something, I want you to be able to use it multiple times and in multiple ways, and so we can all use it over and over and over again. So this Coneflower Celebrations, this was my featured product of the week because it's also what I'm featuring for our card club this month. So, and it's actually a really special month. Today is actually the last day to sign up. So if you have not signed up, I posted the link on yesterday. The link was posted, and then I also emailed it out yesterday too. I posted the link on Monday, and then I emailed it out so that my link is out there. If you don't have it, drop me a message right now. This is the last day to sign up for Card Club, and I can't wiggle on that because you have to sign up by the 20th, because then we cut the deadline, and then we again have to do lots of cutting. Right now we have over 120 Card Club members all across the country. So what I do is every month I'll feature a certain bundle. You can use a different one. So you might have a different flower set. You can go ahead and use that. But I love this Coneflower Celebrations. I do try to use brand new things. So I am going to show you how to use this though in many different ways. So one of our other new products that I really love and is also featured in Card Club this month is the Embossed Designs Mix and Match Specialty Cards and envelopes. You get 10 of them. So this month for Card Club, I decided to do 10 cards. Usually you make 8 cards. And it's only $39.50 a month, and that includes the shipping. It will probably go up in price in the next month or two because we're having some increased cardstock prices. Well, we just did, and I didn't raise my prices, but I'm finding I'm probably going to have to. So if you haven't joined yet, you can join now and that price will be grandfathered in for you. But you make 4 different cards, 2 of each. So this month you're going to make 5 different cards, 2 of each. And you are going to again, you can have variation. We include all the cardstock too that you'll need to be able to make your cards. So this Coneflower Celebrations, I'm going to do some of the stamping and die cutting for you. I'm going to be using one of my favorite color combinations, kind of to end the summer. Now, of course, Coneflower Celebrations can be fall. Let me show you. I'm going to show you card club cards just because we're talking about it. So if you are a card club member and you don't want to see, you guys can shut your eyes now. I'm going to make one of them here, but this is shade very unique. I did the Azure Afternoon and shades of blue, and I cannot ship over Canadian borders because it includes product. So every month in Card Club, you get about $25 worth of brand new Stampin' Up! Product. So that was one of our cards. Let's see here. Oh, this one I think might be my favorite. Petunia Pop and Shy Shamrock. And it's just gorgeous. And I actually used vellum on the card. We do not carry vellum, but I've been saving it for like special cards. And so this I thought was special. So for this one, and then look at this beautiful fall version of Coneflower Celebrations. And I thought, well, we're making 5, so we'll see if I can. So maybe I'm only going to show you 4 of them. I don't know where the other ones are. But let me grab my other pieces out here and my stamp pads. Because the cards I'm going to be making today is going to be Strawberry Slush with Shy Shamrock, and the ink I love to stamp with Anywhere Secret Sea. Okay, so let's jump in. I'm going to pick just one of these. Again, these are bigger. They're 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. So it's nice that they're actually a little bit bigger, which is why I chose these for the Coneflower Celebrations, is because the flower is so big and so bold that it really, like, this envelope or this card is perfect for this. So yeah, so here's just 3 of them. There's another one. You're just going to have to be surprised by it. I don't know where it is. I've been cutting and prepping. A fun thing I'm going to, and I'll show you what a really fun thing is that you can do with these cards. Look, so this one is it actually opens up and you can put a little message inside too. Or you just cut that off and then it doesn't open. So it's got some serious versatility. This bundle, by the way, is $53. And it's called Coneflower Celebrations. All right, so I'm gonna take that. And what's also really cool about this is that it comes with the envelopes. So when you, and yes, when you purchase, like right now, I'm gonna include the envelope for you as well. So you will also get the envelope that comes with this. Oh, here they are. So you'll also get an envelope, and there's embossing on it already. There's striped embossing, or there is polka dot embossing. Very, very simple. And look how pretty it is if you can stamp the envelope to match too. All right, so I'm gonna put these extras aside. When you purchase them, you get a package of 10. So these are also, again, these are called Embossed Designs Mix and Match Specialty Cards and Envelopes. I think they were $10, and you get 10 of them. So you get the card base and the envelope for $1. And I'm telling you, that is such a good cost. These are very cost effective, if you want to know. And they're already like ready to go in such nice quality. Okay, so I'm going to start off with our little coneflower. Oh, I definitely need to get a bigger block. Let me go grab. You need one of your larger blocks for this. Okay, so I'm going to take the largest coneflower with Strawberry Slush and stamp that. Okay. I actually think I might do my die cutting first, because this is a photopolymer, which is, we're going to run through this really big one. So it's double-sided, and then we're going to run through this, like the one that has more of the petals. you have all of the leaves, the stems, and all of that. So I'm going to run through this one first, and then I'm going to also run through this one at the same time. So that's what I'm doing over here off to the side, just so you don't have to watch me. And I'm using it with Strawberry Slush and Shy Shamrock. So these are both two of our in colors from last year. So we only have, no, Strawberry Slush is this year, Shy Shamrock is last year. So, and I love both of them. And then especially when you mix them together. Okay, so this is if you want to make it so that it's that one, and I do want it to be like that. That was what I wanted to do on this one. It's just so unique. And then actually, since I have this out, this is pecan pie. I'm gonna run the, what's that called? I'm sure you guys know. I have no idea. Hi Martha, you did find me. Thanks for joining me. It's gonna be a fun month, definitely. It has a lot of cardstock in it because you will be doing your own die. For Card Club, you do your own die cutting. Again, we have 120 members. I couldn't even imagine doing all this die cutting for everybody. So we always, well, we'll give you the cardstock though, and we prep all the other pieces and the labels and all of that. But and this one had a lot of die cutting for the labels. So this is the middle part. I don't even know what we'd call it. That will go. It's going to go up there. So that's pecan pie that I used there. Okay, let me put these back. So and then we have this piece. Do I take a pick tool? I always put the little poker tool in the end, so I have that handy. And this one, it's my favorite one actually that that's not here. It's so pretty. It's cloud cover, yellow and white. So pretty. It's my favorite one. I don't know where it is. It's out on a table out there. But this one has all the detail in it. So you can put a couple of these together, so my cloud cover one is like that. And you can layer them up. And it looks to me like a Gerber daisy too. So you can do a couple different little flowers out of it. All right. And then last but not least, I'm going to stamp, since I have it out here, I'm going to stamp with a Shy Shamrock the leaves. So yes, this card club is going to be fun. We're going to have some, lots of different things for you to be able to work with. Let me grab my scrap piece of white that I have. Oh no, it goes on Shy Shamrock. Clean this off before I stick my hand in it, and then I'll have pink everywhere. All right. So I've already drove like 3 hours today. I'm going to drive back tonight to Byron Center. And you know what makes me makes you not despise it, is that I get to read. So it's the only time I get to read. So I'm reading a new series of books. I'm curious if any of you have read it. It's called The David Baldacci is the author. And it's the Will Roby series. Have any of you guys read that? It's so good. It's about espionage and they're assassins, but it's really good. So that's what I've been reading while I've been driving. So it makes every week I drive probably about 12 hours a week between my condo and my house with Carter's schooling, and between the back and forth, and then here at my studio. So that's the one thing that has really been such a godsend to me, is being able to fall back into reading. Okay, last one is this long one. Let me I need the big block for this one too. So I'm just creating a stem. So I stamped the two, and we're just gonna die cut those two. So I stamped the two leaves, and then I stamped the stem. See, I know what those are called. Oh, good. So you guys have read him. Yep. Yeah, it's exciting. It's like, when you're, whoa, I'm just making a mess. I got all over my finger, but now I've never claimed to be a clean stamper. All of you who know me know that. So by the time I'm done, I always have ink. I always have ink everywhere. So here we go. Okay, so let me go ahead and run these through. And so I'm gonna run them through. I have it right over here set up. And I can do them all at the same time. So I have the 2 leaves and then the stem as well. We'll see. I should have ran them first and then stamped them. With its photopolymer, I actually choose to kind of do it that way. These are not going to be perfect because I'm not focusing. So yours might be perfect. It very well could be. Right, here we go. Oh boy, I just dropped something. Oh, hey, that's actually not too bad for really not even looking. Good deal. And then our little stem. Okay, let's assemble our flower. Oh, and I have to do the stamping of the cone flower. Okay, so I want to actually stamp my cone flower on this piece here. So I'm going to ink that up with the strawberry slush. Yes, it will be on Creative Corner. So the tutorial for all of these cards, I do give it to every single person who places their online order. And to get the cards shipped to you, I also will ship you the cards for free with your order over $50. But I also put all of my tutorials on Creative Corner. So it's just a one-time fee of $14.95 a month. And then you get every tutorial that I do. Like I just loaded up my Creating for Christ retreat, which was, I don't know, pretty much 4 classes, plus all my online classes. Like I put all of it on there. It's like the creative corner of my life is all on there. Plus I have guest stampers too. Ange McKay, Celine Kempton. We usually have a class from Wendy Lee. Anna Van Lucy is one of my guest designers too. So I always have a guest stamper too. So okay, now let's go ahead and assemble. So I stamped that just because I want that detail in the background. And then I'm gonna glue down. I'm just gonna put glue up there. So this will just add a little level of dimension. So it looks like it's got a lot of, and then we are going to put this on there. There you go. I did the cone flower celebrations as my team make and takes this month too. So look how fun it is to build it. I have built a lot of these. I've been playing with this a ton because I love it. I told you today is all about my favorites. So if you are a part of any of my other things, I'll be using all things that I've used before, but then that way you can have even more reasons to own it. Be like, yes, I'm so glad I bought that bundle. And yes, I'm so glad I bought that. And that's what I want to do. I want you to really love knowing what you got and why you got it. All right, so there we are there. I'm gonna go grab my blends. Because I wanna do a little bit of flicking and show you about that. Okay, so I want to do a little bit of a speckled background. Now you can, 2 ways. You can stamp the speckle, which I did, let's see. I'll show you here I stamped the speckle. So guess what? It looks great, right? But then I also will like to do a speckle in the background like that as well. So I'm going to take my Secret C blends and I'm going to do a little bit of a speckle in the background, and that is going to kind of tie in my Secret C stamping. Okay, now this can get messy, so let me I need to grab a piece of scrap paper because this can get I mean not all over the place, but it kind of just gets a little focused. So take your brush tip. And this is pretty gently. You don't want to be super rough because then you'll ruin the tip of your blends. And I don't think speckling is worth ruining your blends. But it's actually, you don't need to do it roughly. You kind of want to, I kind of just pull some up there and then it flicks really easy. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but it now has this like perfect little speckle. So what I did, if you can see, is like I just pull up a little bit in the top of the cap, and then I can take that and it flicks super easy like that. So you don't ruin the tip of your blends when you're a little bit gentler with it like that. But I love that look of that speckle in the background. Okay, see, now doesn't that just fit there perfectly? We're gonna make a birthday card. So I'm gonna do the It's Your Day, which again, actually, it could be for any reason. It could be for retirement. It could be for a bridal, like anything where it's someone's day, where you're celebrating them. So I'm gonna do the It's Your Day on the inside. And then on a scrap piece of white, which I have right here, and get this other scrap paper out. I'm gonna stamp, I think it's Let's Celebrate You. Yeah, like, or Celebrating You, or You Made My Day. So this is I love the font, and the Celebrating You is really any occasion. So obviously it could be great for a birthday, but it doesn't have to be a birthday. So I'm gonna do that Celebrating You. Definitely closing the stamp pad, because that could be dangerous. Secret C, and I love Secret C, but it loves me too. It wants to be all over my fingers. Right now, Shy Shamrock is, but so I'll clean those off and put them away. Okay, so Card Club members, are you guys excited about your cards? Again, this is one of your cards you're gonna make too, or something really similar to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add my adhesive to this. And see how I love these note cards, because the flower really fits perfectly on here. Perfectly. If you want to put some glue down there, you can. I'll just put a little bit just so that it stays in place. All right, then I'm going to take that Celebrating You with my paper trimmer that's not here, which I have to get because I need to do a scoring on my next card. It's probably here. I just lost it. Okay. I'm just going to trim that Celebrating You out. Basically, it's a little 1/2-inch strip, and I'll move that for right now. We'll need it on some of our next projects. We'll use it on my next project. Okay. Take our scissors and just trim that off like that. We'll put some dimensionals. A little tip, and I didn't do it on this, I should have. And for your Card Club members, this is how your Card Club is I used white willow for the labels. Basic white, if you can tell, is just a hair different shade of a white. Yeah, all whites are not the same. Our white willow is definitely more of a brighter white, and so are these note cards. So for that, I didn't on this strip here, but when I did this for Card Club, all of yours are like that. A cool thing I included this month too is a 3-pack of twine, and they're these bright, beautiful colors. And this one, you could use any of them. So I'm going to use the Shy Shamrock twine. You could obviously use the Strawberry Slush too. And that is one of the main reasons why I use this really fun blue. I think it's such a pretty fun blue with a soft sea foam. I love that one. I love all of them. Really love all of them. But I just going to do a little double bow here, and this is going to go on our little label. Okay, let me trim that off. And okay, so card classes that we do once a month are a little bit longer because I make 4 cards. I don't typically do 4 cards, but this is a little bit of a special one. And then last but not least, we have the In Color Flat Pearls. Love these flat pearls. They are so pretty. And these are our last year's in colors. So I'm just gonna sprinkle on a few of these, and then I'm even gonna put one of our little pink ones. Even though it's a little bit of a different shade of pink, I think it still looks really, really pretty. Okay, there's card number 2. And of course it has a matching gorgeous envelope to go with it as well. We also, in case you're just joining, we had card number 1, and look how much I love like the difference. So with card class, you get to get, obviously, I'll make 4 different cards, and they'll be all different styles. But again, we will include if you place your online order, and there's a link in this video, up in this description. If it's over $50, we will send you all the supplies to make all 4 cards, not just 1, but all 4. All right, let's go on to card number 3. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to use, I told you today is all about using some of my favorite products. And this is one of my favorite new stamp sets. It's called Blooming Phrases. And I'm going to use, using lots of stamp pads. You can use whatever colors you want. I'm using this kind of a color scheme. And the reason why I picked this color scheme was because it matched the paper I picked really well. So one of my packs of paper that I haven't really got to dive into yet, but I am, tomorrow afternoon, my daughter, Erica, who's also a demonstrator, is doing an online class too, and she's featuring this paper as well. So it's called Florals in Bloom, and it is a really nice pack of paper. One side is just all these gorgeous florals, right? But then the back side is like Secret Sea, there's a cloud cover, are nice patterns that you can use that are a little less busy. So this is why I picked the colors that I picked. I could have went with any one of them. They're all very pretty, but I chose this really bright, kind of like we're ending the summer. So I'm using up some of my like last summer. So that's Florals in Bloom. I'm also using some of our two-toned Granny Apple Green cardstock. I've been using two-tone cardstock a lot more. Let me just get out the rest of the pieces for our card. No, Michelle, I'm going to try not to open them up all at once. I know it's scary. But the two-tone is, I can put either one on the outside or either one on the inside. I'm going to fold this in half. This is cut 4 by 10 and a half. And then it should layer on, a piece of, this is thick. So two-tone cardstock is lighter. So I'm putting it on a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 basic white that's thick. So it'll definitely give it the oomph that I need. When I cut this down, I was left with this little 1/2 inch strip. So I'm taking the other side. So I'm going to, two-tone is just so nice how it coordinates. It's the same color. I'm just going to add this over here on this other side. Like that. And that's just going to be just a little bit of a differential of color there too. Oh, Bonnie loves it too. I love it. It's just, the font is fun. The words are fun. I don't even know what words I'm going to use yet. And it's got all these adorable little flowers. So I took a piece of that paper and I'm going to cut that to 5 1/4 by 2. And that's going to go, across the front of our card, which is good. I don't really care for that side, so I'm happy to glue that side down. And then luckily, I love this side here. Isn't this just feel so summery and bright and fun? Now we can make it for any occasion. We could do an anniversary. We could do let's just do a celebrate again, because that's a pretty universal one that we could use for lots of different reasons. So I'm gonna kind of put the structure of my card together like that. And next up, let's do our stamping. Now I'm so excited. I didn't tell you, but I'm going to be using a new sneak peek product that is coming out September 3rd, I believe. I think it's September 3rd, maybe 4th. It's a new bundle, and the bundle is called Branching Out, but I love the dies in it. So I've already got 2 sets of the dies. So because I know I'm going to be using these a ton. So those of you who follow me, you trust me, I'm going to be using these a lot. I love them. So I thought just to give you a little sneak peek, I ran through like the 4th size. So there's a lot. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sizes. Plus it has, again, like sprigs and pine and little berries, and so and look at these cute little pine cones. The stamp set's cute too, but I really love these dies. So just a little sneak peek of something that's coming out. You cannot buy that yet, so you can add it to your little wish list. Now, if you're a demonstrator, you can. So if you're not yet a demonstrator, I'd love to have you as a part of my team for sure. All right, so next I'm going to just take a couple of these greenery and just stamp those across the bottom of our card. Let me take that scrap paper back again, because I'm going to kind of hang off the bottom and take some of that greenery. Let's see here. We'll do this one first, and then we will do this one next. Okay. So we're just going to stamp some of these cute little flowers. Are going to go here across the bottom there. And then I'll switch to, and this is Granny Apple Green that I'm using, which is the same color as the two-tone cardstock. So you know, it's all about the coordination, right? And then I'm going to stamp just some of this greenery here too. Like that. You can build these up however you want to. I'm sure they're meant to actually like go together, but let's do it that way on the other ones. Okay, so now I'm gonna stamp it and stamp it off and then line this up. And this will actually be like, or they're a part of it there. All right, next let's take our 3 colors I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my main colors I really like is this Timid Tiger. I'm going to pull that off with one of the flowers. I'm going to stamp a couple of those. 1, 2. And then there's this cute little other flower. I'm gonna do in Darling Duckling. Uh-oh, you guys, I know, I'm leaving it open. Let me shut them. I know you will, I do. But I'm using Granny Apple Green, Peach Pie. So I lied, that's not Timid Tiger, it's Peach Pie. Pretty in Pink, and then this is the Darling Duckling. And then this is gonna be one of the other little flowers. And then last but not least, I'm going to take one of those little flowers there in the middle. And we got one little flower left. Yeah, I'm going to do it with this little one. There's several different flowers. There's lots of things you can build up with it. I'm going to do this one right there. It's kind of like 3. So then there's multiples of each. Okay, just have fun with it. Like literally just have fun. I'm then going to take that Secret C again and use that for my words. I think Secret C matches everything. Like I don't think there's a single color it doesn't match. I actually think Pretty Peacock may even match better with this one, but I'm gonna do Secret C. And then the words, oh boy, I don't know. We could have hello there. Let's do the celebrate. So again, it's kind of for any occasion. And I'm going to stamp that up here. So fun. I would have normally stamped the inside of this too. I have a piece of white here with all those same flowers. Oh, let's do it real quick because it's so cute. I meant to do it at the same time. We're just gonna do it really fast. I'll do like an orange one and a pink one. I won't do the yellow. Let me grab mine. I meant to do that as I stamped them. So we'll just do a little bit here on the inside. See, stamping doesn't have to take a long time. I just take a little bit longer because I talk to you guys. So it's definitely longer when you're talking. And then I'm actually going to do the yellow I changed my mind. I'm gonna do the yellow. Am I? Yeah, do that the right way. Okay, look, I have all of them open. I said I wasn't gonna do it, and I did it anyway. I'm living dangerously. And then I'll take this one with a pink one. There you go. There we go. Okay, so next, okay, so now that's the inside of our card. I think that was important. For this one, like I think this is such a sweet, simple, fun little stamp. The inside needs it too to kind of bring it all together. See, doesn't that look so cute now? So there's the inside. Yes, a sweet, delicate set. That's a good way to put it. That's kind of how I felt about it. It's definitely like a sweeter, more delicate set for sure. Okay, let's see if I can tear this off. I might not be able to, but I think I like this better at the top so it doesn't pull away from the other flowers that I did. Let's see. Well, I can't go too far up because I tore the paper, but I can go a little bit further up. We can go all the way to here. So it's more in the middle. Let's do that. Okay, put this with dimensionals. I have a whole slew of dimensionals over here. I love it when I've got a ton of them to use. I swear, I have 300 over there. They'll be gone by next week. I don't know if we just use them so much. You just know me well. Okay, so then this will go right here. Last but not least, I'm gonna just take a little bit of our white, this sweet white ribbon too. Just wrap that around. It's kind of like, I don't know about you guys, but my flowers, all summer long, I've been taking such good care of them. Now all of a sudden, it's like, okay, I've had enough of watering them. They're slowly starting to wilt away. It's like I'm so excited about them in the start of the summer, but summer's ending. So now I'm thinking, oh, it's about time to bring mums out anyway, right? So this is my last time to really like play with some pretty colorful flowers. I am getting ready for fall, which is, I know, crazy to say, but it just happens naturally. We're getting there. Okay, so this is our narrow white ribbon. Those who know me know I use it a lot. It's a really great ribbon for cards especially. And then last but not least, we're going to take those dots, and so many of them match, really pretty, but we'll take those, these peach pie for sure, and sprinkle on a couple of those. And then the pretty and pink matches so well. Let's see, usually you put them like in kind of groups of 3. I'll put a little one there, and then we'll put little one, because they go so pretty. I'm gonna put 5 there. Okay, there you go. Such a sweet, I love having, it's a sweet, kind of a very delicate card. I think what also makes it special is the two-toned. So the inside is like the darker green. We put a little bit of that lighter, the little piece we just cut off of there. And then here is the inside. Oh, Bonnie's not ready to let summer go yet. Okay, so 3 cards. We got 1 more to go. You guys hanging in there? Our last one is going straight into Halloween. I know, but this is also, I think, important that we do holidays early. I know you're not in the Halloween mood yet, but man, do we have some cute Halloween product. This is the Spooky Sweet Designer Series paper. It is available. I can have a feeling it's probably gonna go unorderable because it's so cute and so versatile. It's got, it's got 10 sheets of double-sided designer series paper, something you can cut down to tags and banners already. Then it has two sheets of die cuts. So you can die cut these little animals and things out of there. And I'm going to be using all of the different, lots of the different patterns, some of the different die cuts, and making a really fun little Halloween card. So this is the spooky, what did I tell you that was called? I already forgot. Spooky Sweet. Yeah, Spooky Sweet. Let me get out all of my little, there's card number 3. At the end, I'll bring all the cards out and we're going to have to vote. So I'm using the Spooky Halloween set of die, the bundle. I'm also going to be using one of our branched out dies as well. So this branching out is such a versatile one. You get out all the rest of my colors. Some Petunia Pop. Petunia Pop is a really fun Halloween, let's see. Okay, we're gonna make kind of a cute little fun fold card. Get all my pieces here. All right, first step, we are going to take a piece of get all my pieces organized so it's not messy up here for you. Piece of basic black that is 4 1/4 by 11, and sorry, I'm trying to get a little organized. I'm so glad you guys caught me too. Thanks, Lynn. These are just some of my favorite products right now. So that's the basis of today. We will be doing a Halloween stamp camp. We'll be announcing it pretty soon, actually, and we'll be focusing on this Spooky Sweets. Okay, so the front of the card is going to be really simple. So I just took, this is I think 1 1/2 by 5, and then we took, this is 2 by 4 or 3 1/2, right there. So then I'm going to run through one of these branching out die cuts. I'm going to do that real quick. Let me run that through. Oh. I have never claimed to be a clean stamper, so you know the truth. I surround myself with very organized, clean people because I need that in my life desperately. It's very, very important for me to have that. So we are then going to add that one. I actually think I meant to add the smaller one, but this will be fine too. Okay. Lots of fun words. Happy Halloween, all tricks are no tricks, all treats, don't worry, eat sweets, and just spooky. So kind of fun. And then we also are going to have, I'm going to run through this little monster. I'm just going to call him a monster for right now. He's a little puppy dog that's a monster. So cute. Stampin' Up! Announced yesterday that they're getting rid of our Stampin' Right markers. So if you love our Stampin' Right markers, they're on the last chance list. You don't have much longer to get them. I don't use them hardly at all anymore because I love our blends so much. So I seem to use our blends so much more. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our stamping. So I have our black memento ink, and I'm going to stamp that first with the No Tricks, All Treats up here at the top, actually right here. And then I clean my stamp. So I'm just cleaning my stamp over here on the side. I'm not mad about it. I know it's our blends are just so awesome that they really have improved a ton. So now I could just stamp this right on there, but I'm nervous that that I'll screw it up. So I'm gonna stamp this guy, this little monster. I'm gonna stamp him on this die cut here. Make sure I got it. And this is why I love photopolymers, because we can see we got it all inked up. Gives us a lot more control with our stamping. a lot of times I'll run the die first and then I'll do my stamping on top of it. So I do that sometimes a lot better than trying to line it up. I just don't have the patience. While I have the stamp out, I'm actually going to stamp the Happy Halloween on one of these. I have a 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 square. I'm going to stamp that right there in the middle. Okay. I should probably have stamped it in Petunia Pop. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to take those Stampin' Blends. And the first thing I'm going to start off with is our lightest lemon lime twist. So it's kind of our lightest, one of our lightest greens that we have. And I'm going to use that to color in our little monster here. So this is lemon lime twist, and it's the lightest color. This is a little puppy dog, but he's a little Frankenstein. That's what I wanted to call him. He's a little Frankenstein. So I'll ink him up. And then obviously I'm going to want to use Petunia Pop on here too. Let me get that. So, and add some Petunia Pop. We'll make his little shorts Petunia Pop. A little thing on his, and let's do the lollipop. And then lastly, I'm going to get some gray, like a smoky slate, like a really pale gray, which I must have left somewhere. I've been using it, so we're going to use this color. It's a nice neutral color. Okay, so there's our little monster guy. You can color him however you want to. And he's gonna go on our front with some dimensionals. There's a really cool die cut in here, and I went ahead and ran it through. But it's like a tab that you can put, and then you fold it. There's little score marks, you fold it in half, and then the bat. So I thought I'm gonna put this down here. I think it's a really cool little die cut. So we're gonna put this at the top of this tag. But the bat stays up, so it's kind of cool, like to put on a package, at the top of a package. Now I'll put this up here. There you go. Whoops, I take the backing off of it, would be nice. Yep, and that little bat is up there. See, so cute. The front I said was simple, but it's actually really adorable. But it's meant to be, definitely meant to be simple. So let's go, I'm gonna stick with the dimensionals and put those here. This is why I go through a pack of 300 every week. Yes. You guys are talking about the changes coming. Connie, it's okay. I mean, it's all right. And there's a lot of things we can be upset about at first, but then we will adjust. There's things that obviously the reason why they're switching is because that's what, a lot of people are asking for and wanting that. I know that we're still going to be carrying the stamp cases. So if I still absolutely want to store them in stamp cases, then I will. But I know a lot of people, the first thing they do is take them all out of their stamp cases and store them in envelopes. So we just got to, wait to see what's going to happen. Like, I really don't know. All right. So there's the outside of our card. On the inside of our card, this is a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 to go on the inside. This is a fun and easy card, guys. Stay tuned. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this piece of paper and I'm gonna fold it in half. This is a 6 by 6. When you order, remember my special, how it is, when you order my card class, or this card class, it's free. You have to put in the minimum of a $50 order, and then it's free. But then what I will do is I will cut the cardstock and send it to you. When you order this, you may get a different piece of designer series paper. It might not be this exact piece because I only have so much of it, but it'll be very similar. Okay, so I just folded it in half one direction and I folded it in half the other direction. Then I'm going to take two of the sides and I'm going to like line these up. And this is where you could take a bone folder and fold that in. Actually, what you could do is let's just do this. Then you just go from corner to corner. That's easier. Corner to corner. All right, so I'll show you one more time. Go from half and then half. And then on one of the corners, you're gonna go from corner to corner, diagonal. Then you're going to take these and you're going to go in, and same thing on the other side. So it creates this, that kind of a look to it. Now I kind of want this to be on the inside. So you can do it either way, depending on what you want to show. I like this on the inside. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on this side. Back to our card. This is gonna fit right in our card. This is a really fun little pop out. I've made this before, so this isn't anything new. Just a little reminder of a fun card that you can do. But for some of you, is this the first time anybody has seen this before? Yep. All right, and then the next one. There. Annie wants the change to save demonstrator some dollars. Annie, I'm sure if we get saved dollars, we'll just go spend them someplace else, right? So there you go. And then we're gonna fold this down. Okay, so now when I open it up, see how fun that is? It's like a fun little pop-out card. So then I just have to finish this off, super simple. I took that Happy Halloween, and I changed my mind. I wanna stamp it in Petunia Pop. That pulls out that Petunia Pop on the front. So I'll stamp that. It's still on my block, so let me make sure it's clean. So I'm gonna do that Happy Halloween in Petunia Pop. And you're stamping diagonal because they're gonna go in there diagonally. And then I already ran through the little spooky house that's gonna go there on my other one. So I'll just put a little bit of adhesive back here on this one. A fun thing you can do is put like a little bit of yellow cardstock behind there if you want it to be like a spooky house. So I'm just gonna, just for kind of being simplicity's sake, we're gonna do that. There you go. And let's finish this. So I'll take the Happy Halloween. That will go here, the bottom. And then we'll take our other one and put it up here at the top. Isn't this a fun, fun card? So, and I think if you're gonna be sending Halloween cards, you know, why not send like a super fun one? So, and I love this Petunia Pop ribbon. Let's see if it will fit. I guess we don't need any ribbon. Because we're gonna put stars on there. The foam stars are super fun, and they're actually not just Halloween. Like I would use these for lots and lots and lots of different occasions. So I've also found that they're very soft, so you don't need to like use, if you take a pick tool, sometimes you might accidentally like kind of make your thing of kind of a funny shape. So I like to just use my, oh, they're so cute. Just like sprinkle them all over the place, those little stars. And then you can put a couple here too on the inside. We're just gonna bring it all the way through. We'll do one. All right, does anybody have any questions about our adorable projects today? Again, if you're on Creative Corner, the tutorial will be loaded probably next week. And then, but if you place your online order of at least $50 in my online store, the link is all up in there. You get it for free, the tutorial plus the 4 cards. So we will do the prep work for you, and then, but you have to do it. You have to own your own stamps and ink, and you can use whatever stamps and ink you have in your stash, or you can purchase new ones, obviously, to get the class for free. But now it's your time. Tell me, which one is your favorite? So this was, it's gonna be so hard to choose. I don't even know how we choose. This is our second one. So our first one I started with they're all so different. Very beautiful card. Okay, I'm watching your guys' responses. I want to see which one is your favorite. So number one is this beautiful one with the Label Me Grateful bundle. Our second one was the Cone Flower Celebrations card, also with the stripes and dots, the textured, these are 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Oh, thanks, Diane. I'm glad you like them. All right, so this was card number 2. Card number 3 was our sweet one with the blooming phrases. This is a stamp set. It's not a bundle. It's like $20. And then the last one, was Connie's favorite, is with our Spooky Friends and the Spooky Sweet paper. This fun little pop-out card. So I made a card like this a couple of years ago for Christmas. And then my friend Melissa Faust made one with me with a project, and I was like, oh, it's perfect for Halloween. All right, so a lot of people are loving the Halloween one. So stay tuned. We'll be announcing a Halloween stamp camp probably in the next week. We like to do things a little bit earlier so that you can make all your projects and get them all ready so you'll be all set to go. All right, thank you for joining me for my August card class. I do them always the 3rd Wednesday of the month. And then you get to, now it's up to you. You can get it for free. I'll send you all the whole card kits. I pay for the shipping. You just have to put in your online order. Or again, if you are part of Creative Corner, the tutorial will be on there as well. But thank you for joining along. I can't wait to see what you make with it. Everybody gets to watch and everybody gets to have fun with me, and I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you for the hearts, for sharing this video, and I will see you next week. Deb says I'm a sucker for Halloween. Me too. Yep, I'll see you guys later. Thank you.